Hey guys, do you ever wonder how to make cool animated subtitles like this for clips and stuff? Let me show you how I do it. And it's using only free tools, by the way, so you don't have to pay for anything. Alright, let's go. Okay, so first of all, let me just say that this tutorial is for Windows only. Oh, alright, calm down, I get it. Okay. Okay, so here are the tools you're gonna need. Okay, first of all, DaVinci Resolve. This is your video editor. And by the way, I'm gonna put all the links in the description to download and install everything you need. Then you're gonna need Python. This is for automating the generation of the animated subtitles. And you're gonna need FFmpeg. You're gonna need this to render the subtitles. I won't go into details on how to install everything, just look it up online if you don't know how. Just make sure to have the FFmpeg in the system path afterwards, so Python can find it. Alright, so first thing, go to my GitHub, link in the description, and download this. You can clone it, or you can go here in code and download the zip file. Now we're gonna choose a folder to unzip it. Don't mind these extra files that I have in here, these are from my IDE, PyCharm, but when you unzip it, you're basically gonna get these 3 files, which are the important ones. And this is a script that is going to generate the captions for you. And then there's another script in here, export captions. You don't want it here actually. You're gonna cut this and then you're going to find the DaVinci Resolve scripts folder. And it's usually in this folder here, App Data, Blackmagic Design, DaVinci Support Fusion Scripts Utility. Should be in here. If it's not here, you have to find where DaVinci Resolve installed its configuration files and stuff. You're going to copy this export caption here, or cut it, you can remove it from here, and paste it in here. Okay, now we're gonna open this file, and you're gonna set a couple of things here, right? First, this output directory should be exactly the same folder where you unzipped your scripts. So you're gonna copy this and paste it in here. And this is basically the only... Oh yeah, you have to change this to a / because it's Python. Alright, after this, you're gonna have to change this number, but you're gonna do this later. I'll show you why exactly. But for now, this is all you have to do. And then you open this create caption video. You're gonna go in here to this line 631. Just remember this, you're not gonna change it right now, but you're gonna want to change this later. This is basically the style of your captions. The font size, font name, colors, etc. One more thing you wanna do, you right click here in this folder where you have unzipped the scripts. You right click here, click open in terminal. Assuming you already have Python installed, right? So you're gonna paste this command in here, python -m pip install -r requirements. And this will install all the requirements for this script to run correctly. And there you go, it's installed. And this setup, you really only have to do this one time, right? So you don't really have to worry about doing all this every time. Okay, so finally we get to the part where we actually start adding the subtitles. Now, previously I tried to use an automated tool called AutoSubs that uses AI. Whoa, come on dude, stop. Man, what are you doing, man? Oh, what the fuck? But as it turns out, in order to get anything like good results in the detection of the words, you really have to use the best model, and it takes just so long that I actually realized I do it faster by hand than using that tool. So now we'll just do it by hand. Okay, so we're gonna make the subtitles for that starting clip I had in the beginning of this video, so you guys know how I do it. First of all, I have here DaVinci Resolve opened with the clip that I want to do the subtitles for. You're gonna go here in this edit tab. And first thing you're gonna do, right click here, add track, to add a video track. It's important to not use a subtitle track, use a video track, okay? Now we're gonna add a text plus effect. Click here on effects, click on search, text plus. You're gonna drag this over here. I'm gonna type something here, just to see. There we go, right? And now we're gonna do the settings for the look and style that you want. So for me, I like this copper black. I like this font, so this is what I use usually. You can go here on shading, for example, change the color, or you can change the outline. But at the end of the day, this is going to be just like a preview. These settings are not going to be transferred for the script that is going to actually generate the subtitles. For that, you're going to have to edit that script. So I'll show you that later. Okay, so I got the style that I want. So now we're just gonna add the subtitles. And for that, it's really useful to look at this audio track so you know where to put them, right? So right here, for example, I'm going to say, hey guys, do you ever... Hey guys, right? So just click here in this text component, go to text. Hey guys. You Ctrl C here, go to the next audio point here, paste. Do you ever wonder how to make... Do you ever wonder... And by the way, now that I see the subtitles right in the middle, I don't want this, right? So we can go here on settings and just drag it down, right? Add another one. By the way, they can be small, they can be large, like whatever size you want, as long as you know you like how they show up in the screen right here. And these line breaks here are important, right? These line breaks will be used by the other script, the one that will actually generate the subtitles. Alright, there we go. Now, it took me a couple of minutes and here's the result. Hey guys, do you ever wonder how to make cool animated subtitles like this for clips and stuff? Let me show you how I do it. And it's using only free tools, by the way, so you don't have to pay for anything. Alright, let's go. Now, to make these subtitles animated, I looked really hard for a way to do this in Resolve, but I couldn't find a way, so I ended up making that script that does this for me, right? Before we run that, we're gonna want to mark in the video where the words start. And the words are every single word in the subtitle except for the first one in each caption. For example, this one, hey guys. You kinda wanna listen to the words and find where each starts, but you can also kinda look at these waves to help you find where each word starts. Sometimes, like in places like this, the waves are kind of like all the same, so it's hard to do animated subtitles. But you can still do it by ear. So, for example, right here. Hey guys, right? And be sure not to have this selected. You have nothing selected and you press M where you want these markers. And always keep the first word. So guys start here, hey starts here. Hey guys. Hey guys, right? Next one. Do you ever wonder how to make, right? I skip do. Do you ever wonder how to make, right? It's actually really quick to do this after you get the hang of it. So now I'm just gonna do this for all of them. Titles like this for clips and stuff. Cool animated subtitles like this for clips and stuff. One thing to remember is that the number of markers that you want is the number of words in this caption minus 1, because it's one marker in between each word. So for example, here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 words, 8 markers. It's always one less. If you forgot one, for example, if I missed this word, what's gonna happen is that and is gonna light up a little late and stuff is never going to light up, right? And that's basically it, right? Now I have everything marked. Because there are only like 6-7 subtitles, I did this pretty fast. So if you want to do captions for a whole 30-minute video, 40 minutes, it's gonna take a lot of work, right? So I probably wouldn't do that. But it's fine for smaller YouTube shorts, or maybe if you just want to caption a few sentences here and there, then this works really well. Okay, now that I have this, I'm going to go here to Workspace, Scripts, Export Captions. So just click this, and it's done, right? It's gonna show this window, done. Now I'm going to come back here in this folder where the scripts are. I'm going to open this create caption video, and here we're going to make the style that we want. So this will be like a little bit of trial and error. you're gonna get the same font that you use over there. You're gonna wanna place it here, right? And then this font size, primary color, secondary color, outline. There's a thickness here. I think it's this outline here. So you're just gonna set this up. You're gonna set the settings. You're gonna do it for default style and default style active. One other thing you wanna do is come here to line 692. You have width and height, which is the video that you're gonna generate. And this has to be the same as your DaVinci timeline. So if you find here your timeline in DaVinci, right click timelines, settings, you see here 1280 by 720. So this is the number that you want to put over there. Because I usually make subtitles for shorts, this is 720 by 1280, which is vertical resolution. So I'm just for now going to replace them like this. And I'm going to run the script and see what the results are. And by the way, if you see over here, I have captions, SRT, and markers. So these two files were created when I ran that script in Resolve. So it created this for me. And I'll just run scripts here. Oh, and it failed. Oh, this is good because I can show you the other thing now. The reason it failed is that this captions is empty. There's nothing in here. And the reason there's nothing in here is because we didn't set up what we want to convert. So this is the timeline with our subtitles, right? And look at this red box here, V2. We want to put this number 2 right here in export captions.py in here. So this is how the script knows what track to convert the subtitles, right? So we're gonna put 2 in here and run it again. And there you go, now you have captions here. Run the script. This is gonna take a little while depending on the size of your video, but because this is like 20 seconds or something, it was really fast, right? So it's done. And here's our result. So if you look at this, it's gonna look completely awful. And the reason it looks awful is because Media Player Classic can't really play this because of the alpha. Like, this is like a transparent video and it just messes up, but it's gonna work in Resolve. But you can look over here just to see the size and stuff, right? So those settings that I put in seem to be fine. So I'll just take this overlay. I'm gonna copy this. Usually you have a folder where you put all your DaVinci project files in, right? So that's what I have. I have a folder with all those files. So I'm going to rename this to captions. I'm going to cut, going to my folder here, going to paste this, and then I'm going to drag this into DaVinci, into the media pool over here, and there it is, my captions. So now I'll click this button to disable this track with the subtitles. You can delete them if you want, but I like to keep them in case I want to do them again, like maybe one of the subtitles is incorrect or something, right? So just keep this, just disable it. Add another track, and in this track you're gonna drag this video, like this. And one important thing is, you go to this captions file, you right click, go to clip attributes, and in alpha mode, you're gonna usually be none. You're gonna set it to straight. And basically this is like Photoshop when you have opacity 0, which is transparent, and you put one image with transparent opacity over another. You see through it, right? And that works with video too. So this video is basically a video with transparent images, except for the subtitles. So when you use this alpha mode here, you can basically put this video on top of your other video and you get an overlay like this, right? And here's the result. Let's take a look. Hey guys, do you ever wonder how to make cool animated subtitles like this for clips and stuff? Let me show you how I do it. And it's using only free tools, by the way, so you don't have to pay for anything. All right, let's go. So yeah, basically that's all. Now you can just render this and you have your video with the subtitles that you wanted to animate. By the way, the subtitles are generated here in this Python script via ASS subtitles, which are very powerful. Like, you can do many types of animations with them, right? So if you know Python, you can kind of change this and make different effects if you want. Because here really we're using Python to create as subtitles, and then that is used to create a video, right? Another few things that you can do is use these markup tags. So you can use bold, italic, I think this is strike through, color, outline. You can do this in each separate word if you want. And this script is going to detect it and do that for you, but you do this in the subtitles after you generate it, or here in DaVinci. It's probably better to do it here, right? So let's say you want this word anything, for example, to be italic, right? So you can do this I and then /I, right? Save this, export it. You run the script again. Here you go. I'll call this overlay 2 just to look at it quickly. Hide this, and you see generated italic for this word. So you can change all these settings to make each word a little different. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a commentary, and like, subscribe, all that stuff. Okay, bye.